Do you and Cordero secretly date? Yes. We are secretly in a relationship. I didn't want to tell y'all, but we are together. I didn't even want to tell Kamari because I don't want her to do too much. But that's my man, and I'm his girl, and we together.
So Nikee did her first Q&A on her channel, and you know we had to come talk about it. Do y'all think her and Royalty would actually fight over CJ? But anyways, let's go ahead and get into some of these questions that people wanted to know. Now, the number one question I knew people were going to ask is if her and Kamari could move to Vegas. Of course, everybody's going to want to know that. It sounds like she was going to move in a few videos. Seems like she likes it, so let's hear what she had to say.
Now, moving to Vegas in the beginning was not an option for me because I didn't want nobody to feel like I was moving in or trying to, you know, take over or intrude and none of that. So at first it wasn't an option for me. But the space that me and Cordero are in, I feel like if we were to move to Vegas, excuse my son, y'all gotta give off. If we were to move to Vegas, I think it would be great for Kamari and Cordero because he'll have all his kids in one set. So we can move to Vegas. It's not a problem. It's not, you know, anything negative that occurred. I'm not worried about, but we could, but we don't know. Only time will tell.
So it sounds like she wasn't thinking about moving to Vegas before, obviously when Royalty and CJ were together. But now that they're not together and CJ and Nikee have a great relationship, maybe she will actually move out there. That way Kamari can have both parents in the same state and CJ can have all of his kids in the same state. Now this next question, I can't believe she even answered it. I can't believe she even said Royalty's name. But the question was, are Royalty and Nikee beefing? Are they trying to fight? What's going on with that? So this is what she had to say about it.
There's no beef. Like, if you would have asked me this question maybe a year or 3 ago, I'd have been like, of course, it's smoke. But time and time again, as drastic as this situation gets, there's no beef. Nobody's beefing with nobody. Nobody wants to beef with nobody. And it's just not cause to beef.
So Nikee also said something that made a lot of sense to me. She said if CJ and Royalty get back together, obviously Kamari will have to be around Royalty. And she really does not want to have beef with somebody that is going to be around her child. Of course, who would want that? So I definitely understand her. And she also talked about how since CJ and Royalty have kids together, Kamari's going to be around those children and they're going to be together for life. At some point, Royalty and Nikee must be in the same room together for the sake of all 3 kids. So it's going to happen. So it's great that Nikee is saying there is no beef. Hopefully, Royalty and Nikee can come together at some point and just squash it because the issue was CJ. He is the real reason Nikee and Royalty cannot seem to come together because he was playing both of them, in my opinion, talking to Nikee behind Royalty's back and then being on Royalty's side when Nikee and Royalty were arguing. It's him. So if they can realize that, maybe they can actually coexist together at some point. If you did watch all of Nikee's video for her Q&A, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. What do you think of her answers? And do you think she really wants to be back with CJ at some point? Or do you think it's over for good? So Royalty actually did a video on her channel. And it was about a chit chat with Jalea. She was going to high school. So she started high school this year. And I definitely wanted to talk about it with you guys. Royalty actually says that she got pregnant with Jalea when she was in high school. So obviously she wants to talk to her, let her know some things that she did, and hopes that Jalea will choose a different path. Now, I really like that she did this video and wanted to talk to Jalea because it just shows that Royalty saw what she did wrong and she doesn't want Jalea to go down the same path that she did. So I like that it's a mother-daughter chat. Now, one thing that was interesting to me is when Jalea did say that she wanted to get a job and she wanted to work at Cowabunga Bay. Royalty said that it is a seasonal job, meaning she'll probably only work there during the summer, which made sense to me because if you want her to focus on her schooling, then getting a summer job is the best way to do it. Of course, if she doesn't have summer school. But Royalty actually said to Jalea that she wants her to be a YouTuber. She said she wants all of her kids to be YouTubers. She doesn't want them to have to work for other people. She wants them to be independent. But I think if Jalea wants to get a job and she's going into high school, I think it's a great idea. Let her be out there and see what it's like. Have several jobs in different fields just to know what she's into.
I was thinking about working at Cowabunga Bay.
She wants to work at Cowabunga Bay. But the thing about Cowabunga Bay, it's a seasonal job, so it would only be open in the summer. I'm actually pushing all my kids to be I want them to be YouTubers. I want them to go be in the more independent route where you guys don't have to really, like do too much, You guys already have a name for your guys' self, so I think YouTube and blogging and, just showing people your talents on there.
What do y'all think about Royalty pushing her kids to be vloggers and be YouTubers? Let me know your opinion on that in the comment section. So Royalty also made a comment about how the majority of her fights were in high school. So she doesn't want Jalea to have to go through that, but I guess she thinks it's inevitable and she's going to be going through something and there's nothing she can do about it as a mom. Even Jalea said Royalty can throw hands, and obviously we've seen her work when CJ had an eye patch on his eye, and we finally got the truth about that situation. So yeah, she can. So another topic that Royalty and Jalea talked about in this video was Jalea desperately wanting a nose piercing and a belly button piercing. Jalea says she's seen plenty of kids at her school that has piercings already. Royalty reminded Jalea that maybe those kids are good kids and they do what they're supposed to do. They listen and do what they're told, and I guess Royalty is saying that Jalea has a hard time doing that.
Maybe they don't get in trouble.
They are good kids. When I think about it, they are good kids.
Exactly. Maybe they're good kids, Jalea.
But guys, come on, help me out here. Like,
but I don't know. Maybe you got to go maybe one more year and trying to tell Jalea about her little attitude problem. But I think just the attitude problem just comes with being a teenager, and not only that, just being a teenage girl and a lot going on. So
maybe give her another year. Right now she is 15, so give her another year, and then maybe they'll think about the nose piercing and belly button ring. So somebody had a really good comment that I wanted to point out and read to y'all and see what y'all think about it. Royalty, as a grown woman with multiple kids, you should know better to not shut down your kids' goals. It's more to life than this YouTube. Teach them to never settle. Let her spread her wings and go to college if she wants. Let her get a job if she wants. Those are blessings and memories. Teach your kids to be independent, especially the girls. Look how you be back and forth with CJ. How he disrespect you repeatedly off and online. Teach your girls that that's not what to do, period. I definitely agree with this person saying that there is more to life than YouTube. And if her kids want to do other things, why would she push them to do YouTube? It's just interesting to me that she would even want to do that. If her kids want to do other things and get a career and something else, let them do that. What's wrong with that? Y'all definitely have to let me know what you think about all of these situations down in the comments. What do you think about Nike's Q&A? What do you think about Royalty wanting her kids to be YouTubers instead of getting a job outside of YouTube? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below.